That's a detail that we really have not seen in a marathon coach. That's pretty cool. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Marathon Mondays with Mal. Back in Coburg after a week down in Indio. This is Coach 1333, a real modern coach. We're going to go in and take a look. But first of all, let's look one more time at the detail on this paint. Let me know what you guys think. It's like the Marathon logo is breaking through. I don't know if it comes off in the camera, but it's almost dimensional to make it look like it's breaking through. It's really cool. On the other side of us, Coach 1337, a coach that we are following through production. There's a lot going on right now, and so we're not going to go in there and interrupt production because we want to get that guy done for the end of the year. We're talking about being done and ready to sell. Coach 1333, 83 double slot. Pretty sweet. I'm really excited to show you this one because I love the interior. I love the inside of this one. Here's another little bit of a logo feature here. Where it looks like the logo is breaking through. Kind of goes with the whole motif of this coach. It's Thanksgiving week. Hope everybody is excited for Thanksgiving. I know this is a different year for a lot of us, or for most of us. And quite frankly, because of COVID, it should be a different year. We're treating it differently. We're being safe. We're protecting our families, our co-workers. If you're out there, take care of yourself. I really appreciate you guys watching the Marathon Mondays. I thoroughly love doing this. I know we're closing in on another milestone show. Armand, what number is
This is 195.
This is 195. So we're coming up on our 200th week in a row of not missing a week. 200 shows, that's going to be really cool. But I love doing it. I love showing you what's happening at Marathon, and that's why we do it. I like the entry of this coach. Let me show you real quick. Take a look at the gray and how that works with the flooring and with the entire cockpit leather. That is really pretty. That wood grain. In that black and gray stripe. And if you get a good look at the cockpit on the dashboard, it also has that. I'm going to turn this little light on. Hopefully this doesn't mess you up, Armand, but that might give you a little bit more. There you go. See that color a little bit better. It's pretty. Really a modern coach, and you guys know that that's kind of my favorite style, is the modern feel. One thing that Armand pointed out is take a look at this black edge right before you step onto this. The flooring is not white. It is a light gray, and it runs all the way through the coach. Heated floors in this light gray. But this black trim around the cockpit right before you step up into your home. That's pretty. All right. So this is a floor plan that we've shown recently. I showed 1327 last week down in Indio. This is the same floor plan. This is the most, as of right now, this is the most desirable H3 double slide floor plan. Lots of really cool details in this coach. We don't want to miss not only the floors that we already showed you, but look at this ceiling. That ceiling, you have the ability to turn off this backlit fabric, or you have the ability to dim it down. Salon slide TV that goes behind the fireplace display over here. So you got the salon curbside TV over here with the 2 automatic recliners. Those are really cool chairs. Also the salon TV over the cockpit. This light, it's a piece of decor. It's not really a build to the coach, but I turned it on so you could see it. It also dims down. That's pretty neat. The valances and the styles in this coach really go with the entire setup. Those also can be dimmed, so this is the exact same material as the ceiling. Jackknife sofa, of course, for extra sleeping. And then one thing that we did show you in 1327, it's got that extension so that if you need extra seating on that booth or that L shape, you've got it. And then with a button, it goes right back in to about right there. And of course, the squared off is kind of the new thing that we're doing. If you look at a lot of the coaches that we've done, we're really getting online with doing more of a squared edge because that's what the people want. Something that Armand said right before we went live, give the people what they want, and that's exactly what Marathon has always done, because we build coaches that people want to buy. We're not just building designer choices that we think are going to be, well, designer choices. We build designer choices that people are going to want to purchase. So, as you can see, this has a more squared shape, where a lot of our L-shaped dinettes historically have been kind of a more contoured, rounded off shape. So this will adjust in and out. It'll also pivot and give you more room. One of the things that really stood out to me when we came in here is, when first looking at this floor plan, is the size of the galley. Really good counter space in the galley. And storage, you know, of course, this is behind this cabinetry is your microwave oven right here. Also convection. Your sinks below here, your burner tops are here. Storage down here. Of course, there's your dish drawer for your dishwasher, but also this is a push-pull. And when Armand pivots around here, you'll be able to see that there are really nice drawers. One of the cool things I'm going to show you about those shelving, the shelving system in here is not only are they adjustable. As you can see, I can take them out, I can move the pins so that I can adjust them to whatever I'm putting in here. But they have a lip. This is about a 1/2 inch lip, maybe a little bit larger, maybe a 3/4 inch lip, so that items that are put in here, whether they be glassware or bottles of Tabasco, they're not going to fly out. They've got a lip in there to keep them in. It's really, really cool. Storage behind each recliner, of course. Storage tucked in behind here, behind the jackknife sofa, and then behind the dinette, you've got that very popular hidden storage. Open curios. Another thing you're going to see in the recent builds of Marathons. Open curios. Historically, again, you know, we did the plexiglass closings, or the little doors. Those are out of style. Those are, quite frankly, those are out of style. A lot of people like them. I've got a message here. That's not a message, it's a reminder. Yeah, you know, it's out of style for right now. But some people do prefer it. Some people want it in their coaches. In fact, we're building a couple of coaches right now that have those closed curios because people still prefer them, or some people do. But in a lot of the coaches that we're doing from a designer choice, what we're hearing from the customers is that they like these open curios in the for decor. Oh, here's another thing. This is a double opening, so it looks, but it's not. It's one. 7 drawers on the side of the refrigerator for your pantry. Of course, the Fisher Paykel, which one thing you've heard me say before is just how open and bright this refrigerator is. It's a good choice for a luxury coach. Okay, so as we move into the midship, I'm going to show you everything right now. First on the driver's side, you guys know what this is. It's basically, it looks just like a hidden door because there's really no handles. You can't open it. But if I open it like this, there's your water closet. I'm going to let Armand peek in there. Stick with this. We're going to get all the way to the bedroom, and I'm going to show you all the cool stuff back there. But this wall covering is beautiful, and it works with this entire coach. You'll see that throughout the coach. The sinks in here also perfect for this coach. All right, so you got a closet here, and it's big. This is deep and wide. Take a look at that. Very deep and wide there. And big drawers, 2 of them underneath here. Also a Blu-ray player is situated in here. Hanger bar up there. So that's a big closet. Then what you do is you hit the washer dryer door. This covers up your closet, and you've got your washer dryer here. So is it behind a kind of a hidden door? Yes, it is. But it's really dual function. It's not taking up any closet space being here. You still have in this coach a bath and a half, plus you've got the washer dryer, plus you've got tons of storage. That's what really excites me about this floor plan, is that you've got closets everywhere, storage, tons of storage in this coach. All right, let's move into the water closet. There's so many things about this water closet I like, and I'm gonna show you a couple of those things, and I'm gonna let you guys find the rest. Oh, I just pushed a button, sorry. There's the bath door, by the way. Thanks for putting my hand on it there. The sink, take a look at that beautiful sink. It's a glass bowl. It just works perfect. And take a look at that in correlation with that backsplash. Now, I like how the cabinetry in this coach or in this water closet works with the wall covering. So it's basically like it's very textured, so it feels like a fabric, but it's like a wallpaper. It goes on like a wallpaper and it stays on like a wallpaper. And so you've got this mix of this gray cabinetry or this gray laminate along with the wall covering, and you can really see it here just in the detail how it goes right up to this Corian. And this Corian is really pretty because it's like a marbleized, I don't even know if that's a word, but it looks marbleized. That's really pretty. It's just really well done. Shower is big. Of course, the shower backlit feature is not gaudy. It doesn't take away from anything. It doesn't overpronounce anything. It's just really well done. And that shower door is designed to keep the water completely in there. If you look at the lip, the way that the lip is created at the bottom, it's got a pronounced edge here so that the water is forced to go back into the shower. Storage behind, you don't really necessarily need to see it on camera, but behind the commode, there's additional storage.
And Mal, we did just have a comment about the bathrooms being close to each other. It'd be a cool time to illustrate the way that you can close this off as just a master suite, basically.
Yeah, good point. So someone just commented about the two bathrooms being close together. At the end of the day, and the beginning of the day, that comes down to personal preference, you guys. This floor plan is not for everybody, but what you achieve in this floor plan is it's not missing anything. It's got a bath and a half, which a good portion of the people want, and it's got tons of storage, which everybody wants storage. In a 45-foot bus, whether you're going for a week or you're full timers, you got to have storage. Bath and a half, it's desirable. What we have also seen is this half bath. People have said, you know what? Just recently, we did a coach where instead of this being a half bath, this was massive storage for the galley, for the kitchen. Literally opened this up, and it was a big situation of pantry. So, yes, you can close off completely this entire hallway. If I hit bath door here, I'm going to close that off. And then I'm going to close this off. So as you can see now, this is kind of the master suite of this coach. And then I can come right here and I can leave the bath or the water closet open, and it just adds dimension to the room. Because at this point, I have still a very private scenario where people are out there and I'm entertaining, and I've got friends over after COVID, and they're able to be out there. They've got a water closet when they need to use the restroom. You don't have to kick them out, to use the restroom. There's a water closet right there so that they can use it, and then you can close off your personal space or your master suite. It's a good design. It's a good design. I really like it. But good question. Okay, let's get into the storage. Back here in the bedroom, you're going to have, of course, this really well lit feature. It doesn't need to be turned on. We've got it on for the video. I can show you how to turn it off. But another thing, look down the hallway, Armand, and you'll see up on the ceiling, which really goes with the style of the coach. These puck lights are all in one symmetrical line, and it really helps the symmetry of this coach, which is very modern and sleek. Okay, storage. I told you about the back of the water closet. Behind the commode, there is storage in there. That's where the breakers used to be. That's where a lot of the controls, like for the heated floors, for your inverters, that's where that used to be. That's now in the in here in the salon. Excuse me, in the bedroom, right here on the side of the TV. Okay. Now you would think it really only takes up about an 8-inch area here. So storage below, 6 drawers, not deep but enough. They're deep. The depth is good, but you've got this much room to work with. Lots of natural light also, and you still get that large TV. Fully adjustable shelving here. Fully adjustable shelving here, and really take that in. This is one of the things that really stood out to me, is just how much room is in here and how it's just usable storage. It's not just storage. It's not tiny little shelves. This is a big area, and there's a lot of them. You could really fit a lot of clothing in here because you've got 2 of them. That's really nice. Now, take a look at that. Once again, they're not small. They're big. At least they're big enough, which makes them usable. There's a difference between usable storage and just storage. Something that my cell phone will fit in, or something that a pair of shoes will fit in. Below here, you also have 2 additional ones. Okay. On each side of the bed, you've got a really good area where you can set either your book or an iPad or your phone, So it's not a small cabinetry over here. It's not a small area on the side of the bed. It's enough for you to set something and make it usable. Make it usable. Or if you want to throw it in here, you've got one on each side. Underneath. Perfect for shoes, perfect for linens, rolled up towels. It's a really good area. When the bed is all the way down, and as you can see, the bed is all the way up, which gives us a lot more room here in the bedroom. When the bed is all the way down, you guys, you can still reach that storage. You just have to get a little bit further under the bed. But when the bed is articulated all the way up, that storage is right there. Before we go further, I forgot this closet. Take a look at that. That's a deep closet with a hanger bar. It's a 2-foot hanger bar, shoe pocket storage in the rear, and these very long drawers. There's 2 of them. And you know, while we're standing here and looking at this, our drawers, second to none. These are the best looking drawers you're ever going to see in either a bus conversion or an RV. These are dovetail. They are handmade. It's made of bamboo, so it's very, very strong. And they're lined with this engineered leather. So it's a cleanable surface, and this is a scratch-proof surface also. It's just the fit and finish of a Marathon. You know, I do this all the time, and I'm around it all the time, and it's a big part of our lives, the jobs that we do to make money. And you guys, it always surprises me. I don't know why it surprises me, but I'm just so proud of the Marathon fit and finish and what we do. We don't always hit home runs, but I tell you what, it's just something else. Our fit and finish is incredible. This side actually has 2 drawers. The other side has 1. This has 2. Man, it's good. All right, and then I've told you before on the show, this is a great innovation. It looks like just part of the header. And look at how much storage is in there. I don't know. This is about 5 feet long. And Armand's shaking his head to help me with that. It is about 5 feet long, and it's about 18 inches deep. And you just think it's part of the header. But the storage capacity of that piece alone and everything else that you see in here is incredible. That's just so cool. It's when I first saw this, because you know how we used to have the drawers up here that open sideways. This also lends to the more modern styling of this coach and the way that trends are going. So cool. So cool. This leather is nice up here too. All right. Just when you think it's over, you've got a whole closet in the rear of this coach. You've got a whole closet back here. There's a 4-foot hanger bar with a hamper back here. So the storage in here is pretty amazing. It never ends, because it's really well thought out. You guys know this is a J. Graham designed floor plan. It's too cool. The Carroll Shelby of bus conversions, J. Graham. Too cool. Good decor in here. I know Armand is going to be shooting some video of this coach pretty much right after we get done with the show here. And I know that Sarah and Adam from our marketing team were in here last week. They had it outside and they were shooting photos for the website. This is Coach 1333. It's for sale. It's perfect upgrade. if you're in a marathon and you want to upgrade, this is a great coach for you. There's a ton of room in here. Storage below the galley, below the dinette. It's just a well thought out floor plan and beautiful styling. Beautiful stylings. That is definitely a, if you're from New York and Brooklyn in the 1970s and 80s, and I just said beautiful stylings, you'll know what I'm talking about. Other than that, you guys, thank you for watching Marathon Mondays. I'm thankful for so much, for my health, for my family, but I'm thankful for you guys who continue to watch this show. I'm thankful for Marathon as a company, and the leadership of this company that allows me to do this show and bring to you guys every week the latest from Marathon, or what's happening at Marathon, or what Marathon's doing in our industry. Be safe. Take care of each other. That's what really counts. Be a good person. So be yourself and do good things. You just heard the bell. That means it's recess time, so I'm going to go out and play tetherball. Have a good Thanksgiving.